Welcome everybody, I am Shimmer and welcome to my den. In today's episode we are going to be looking at the Jae Lee Catwomen Designer Series. Now I have had this one out of his box only twice in the course of possibly 4 years, maybe, give or take.
Perfect, my love.
I won this at a carnival along with another figure. I will get to that a little bit later on. But I am slightly disappointed in this figure, and I'll touch upon that. On her outer left leg, it seems like either through the manufacturing process or either someone had this out of the box before I had it and then taped it back up. It seems like they have either gone at it with a Stanley knife and chucked away at parts of the leg because she doesn't have the splice. And if you're wondering what the splice is, basically this wonderful splice. And the reason I cannot get her to do the splice is because I do believe someone may have got at her before I did and hastily glued it together and then put it back in the box. Now I'm not 100% sure if that is the case, or it could very well be just my copy. If any of you guys have had this issue with this particular brand and this figure, please let me know in the comment section below. Now before we move on with the rest of the video, I will be making a little announcement for a giveaway. That's right, a giveaway. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been subscribing so far. We're nearly at 100 subscribers. Also, all of those who've been commenting, liking the video, and even you who are viewing right now. I appreciate it. But it is amazing, this community that we are building. So if you would like to stick around at the end of the video, usually after main credits, I'll be announcing the giveaway and how you can enter and win a chance of winning the prize. More on that later, near the end of the beginning of the end of the video. That makes fucking sense, right? Now, I am not going to pretend I know everything about the Designer Series because I do not. Not 100% sure who Jae Lee is because I'm a 90s kid and I grew up watching the 90s stuff like the Batman animated series. Yes, the very same. So, the Catwoman I grew up with was obviously Selena.
These will certainly enhance the results brochure.
But I'm not gonna knock this figure. The sculpting and the paint work on this thing is just that. It's amazing. I cannot praise the sculptor and the painter of these fine figures. It's just really out there. Where the pros are, there are cons. As I previously stated, there was a few issues with my copy, which I'm not happy about. Then again, I got mine for free. So we have the issue with the thigh and the leg. It looks like a damn little piranha's been at it, but what more can I do? We also have another slight issue with the whip. Now the noose at the end of the whip felt very stiff. It's not the same material as what the whip is made out of. It feels like the whip's made out of like a used shoelace or something. But the noose of the whip at the bottom of the hilt was very fragile and it did snap. To which I had issues trying to get Selena to hold the whip. I tried to insert a noose down from bottom end of the hand and the whip from the bottom end of the hand through the top. I ended up trying to put this in Jae Lee's hand off camera, and I will be honest, friction fit isn't the word. It felt like I was really close to either breaking her hand or breaking the handle of the whip, which kind of brings down the points for this one. But you do, as I say, you do get a few accessories, only 2 accessories, which is an alternate head and the whip. Now, due to the leg issue, I did feel that the posability was quite limited, and it took me several hours just trying to get her to do a few simple poses. But in the end, I ended up finding myself having a little bit too much. You can clearly see the amount of detail that the sculpture put into this piece is just absolutely phenomenal, even from the paintwork itself, from her goggles to the creases in her cap and through her entire outfit. It's just outstanding. The amazing thing about this is the attention to detail on her face. Like, cannot go wrong with this at all. Now, if it wasn't for the issue of the leg and the limited posability, I would be more than happy to pose Jae Lee on the shelf, no question asked, because it has a real presence. Her eyes draw you in, and the rest of her is just, it's something to behold. Like, for a 6-inch figure, I would imagine links are going to be in the description from Amazon. You are getting bang for your buck, and you really can't go wrong with this piece. I do feel that if it wasn't for this leg issue, we could have so much fun with this, but unfortunately, that's how it is. Now, to use the alternate head, all you need to do is just pop the existing head off and try your very best to get the other head on. Now, I'm not gonna lie about this, it did take a little bit of force to get it in there, but I was trying my very best not to break either ball joints or try to cut myself on the tip of her cat ears. That shit fucking stings. But once it's on there, it looks absolutely amazing. Take a drink every time I say absolutely. Now, I know that you can get helping hands and you can probably find them on eBay or Amazon, but I would like you guys to direct me, if possible, in the comment section below. I would appreciate the shit out of you for doing so. So let's see what kind of limited posability we have. So she can look up that far, but not down that far. You can get a full 360 at the arms, hinge joint at the elbow, complete 360 at the wrist, even though I would strongly advise you not to do that. That's a trip to the hospital, man. A really pathetic splice. Ball joint at the hips, hinge joint at the knee. You can also get a weirdly 360 above the knee, and you can also get a full 360 at her foot. 0 pivot, 0 out of 10. You can also simulate a crunch due to the ball joints in her hip. But there is no waist swivel. Kind of surprised because you could easily implement something as a waist swivel with these 6-inch figures. So now it's size comparison time. We have the third-party Shadow Wave from the Shozy store, Darth Maul in the 1994 MMPR Gallo Ranger figure. Now, due to a few little issues with this figure, I can honestly say it's a brilliant display piece. Now, as I said earlier, one of you don't mind linking me handies, much appreciated. Dankin' John. You could have plenty of fun with this figure. I mean, there's nowhere to store the whip or the other head. Think of that what you will. She would definitely have quite a bit of presence on the shelf. Which, by the way, I've changed things around. What do you guys think? New camera, new mic, new shelving, lighting could do with a bit of work. Yes, I know. Don't tell me. I fucking know. But for me, I think I'm just gonna keep it in her box. Don't want her to end up more damaged than she already is. You can also find, for this collection, Batman, Superman and Wonder Woman. Price may vary. Now, given the nature of the issues that we have seen and I have had to deal with the past few hours, I promise I'm not feeling bitter about this at all. It's time for the scoring. Now, if it was the case that someone did tamper with it, which is probably likely, but the other likely scenario is it could just be my copy. Yeah. If I'm going to be honest, I'm quite happy with how the sculpting is, the paintwork, and even though we had limited posability, and she was free, may I add, I need to take these things into strong consideration, and out of 5, I'm going to give her a solid 4. Now, if it wasn't for the issues that I have previously stated, I think I would have given her a solid 5 out of 5 right out the park, you know? But unfortunately, she'll be staying in a box, and in a box she will remain. Quite sad, really. Yeah. But as I did say, there is going to be a giveaway near the end of the video, and we are going to be giving away this DC Comics Essentials Green Lantern L. Jordan. Now, this is the second thing that I won at the carnival with Jae Lee. Now, I will be completely honest with you, I haven't taken this guy out of the box at all, not for photo shoots, not even for a potential review. Now, I have had this for a good while, about the same length of time I've had Jae Lee. Moving around, the boxes slightly beaten around the edges, still taped, and it's in pretty good nick. Now, I have not been in this box at all, as I have just said. So, if there is anything wrong with this, it could be the manufacturing process, or someone has been inside and taped it up. But there is tape on the box and it is sealed. So for your chance to win this amazing giveaway, there are a few things you need to do. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment and hashtag Shimmer Review, follow me on Instagram, link will be in the description, and comment on my recent Instagram post, hashtag Shimmer Review 2, for your chance to win this neat little collectible figure. I'm pretty sure there's something that I'm missing. What could it be? Oh, fuck. Is anybody getting fed up and tired of Power Ranger reviews yet?